Yo, what's up, guys? So, I just wanted to share a download that I had with you guys recently, and that is if you ever feel like you're put in like a tough situation, like say you're trying to manifest one thing, but like the universe is putting you in something completely contradicting. Um, that's what's kind of happening to me. Like I'm trying to manifest and reality shift some pretty big things for myself. I want to experience wealth this time around, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, everyone's entitled to want what they want. I want to have a wealthy experience this time around and create my reality that way, right? So, right now, I just went back to like being employed for the first time in a while because I took some time off to try to figure out life. I'm thankful for my parents letting me like take some time off, but it's been over a year since I've had a job because I went back to college and I ended up dropping out. I'm 22, by the way. But anyway, first time having a job in a while, and obviously the job's not a light worker, star seed type of job. It's a factory job, and I gotta do what I gotta do to have money, right? But anyways, one of the downloads that I got is I was like, should I just give up? Should I just give up trying to manifest what I want? I was like, why would the universe be doing this? And the download that I had, which is why I'm making this video, sorry it took so long for me to get to the point, but, I need to stop saying sorry. I'm trying to get out of that habit. Anyway, the download that I had is I am not this. The download is I am not as an affirmation. Like, I think the universe is kind of, one, putting me in this situation so that I can experience a lifestyle firsthand that I do not want in my reality, so that I can affirm I am not this. Like, how people say I am this? I am not this. So it's like, I am wealthy. I am awesome. It's like, I am not employed. Right? And like, that'll help program your subconscious. So I learned I am not and why it's powerful and like that. And two, I think it's just because, since I do want to experience wealth this time around, I think life is kind of, yeah, it's also making me experience like certain lifestyles so that I can better use my wealth when I have it and appreciate it more. Because I've definitely been humbled. Like I've been working like 10-hour days at a factory the past couple of days, and it's hard work, And it's just like, it's making me see a completely different side of life, so to speak, right? It's putting me in a different version of myself. And I think the reason is so that when I do manifest that wealth, I can kind of look back at this chapter of my life and this version of me that can relate to, people of this lifestyle, like factory workers. And that way, when I am rich, I can kind of, be more grateful for it. And maybe, who knows, maybe I can like use the money to help society, like to help change the economic system, to change factories, to make things better for people, basically. And yeah, it's making me look at money differently, it really is. So like, it's making me appreciate it a lot more, because I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of being spoiled for a sec, and in a way I'm grateful for this because it's humbling me, but yeah, so that's what I've learned from this is basically when I do get a lot of money, I'm not gonna be like as airheaded about it. Like I'm not gonna like I want to just be like, oh, $100,000, sweet, and like stay up in the clouds. Like I'd be like when I get 100,000 or I get 1 million or I get 10 million, I want to remember this version of me right here, right now, that's busting my ass in a factory, and like use that same energy behind it, to appreciate it and to use it wisely and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, I think like that's the reason the universe is kind of putting me in this situation, is just to help me realize like all of the lifestyles that I'm not, in order to achieve the lifestyle that I want. And I think part of my mission here is like once I do get rich to like help change society. Like I want to use my money to help fix things, just to make quality of life better for everyone of all lifestyles and all backgrounds, so of all classes. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, a technique I made that I want to share with you guys is pretty cool. Is I was like really frustrated with my spirit guides at first. Like I was like, why am I having to do this? Like, why hasn't any of my TikToks blown up yet? Because like I wanted to do TikTok. I want to talk about this stuff with you guys to make money that way, because I enjoy doing it and I'm good at it and I like being creative with it. It's just, what I want is what I'm good at. Content creation. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, why has none of my TikToks worked? Why has nothing happened? And instead of like playing victim, another download I got is to channel that into rage and like actually feel it and project it at the life you don't want, and just say, I am not. Like back to that I am not affirmation. You can use that with anger too. Like if you're like, spirit guides, why am I in this situation? Be like, I am not this. And like feel it ripple out of your aura into the collective. I hope my room's clean. My room's a mess. Oh well. Ripple it out into the collective field, right? That way you'll repel what you're not and attract what you are. Reverse psychology on manifestation. 808 as like on the timer as I did that. Abundance. So, but yeah. So, honestly, if you guys are going through it too, and you guys have been like trying to manifest some stuff, and life's kind of giving you the opposite right now, it's probably just because it's like one, trying to help you understand what you're not and why you're not, and also just to remember what that version of you feels like, to learn about that version of you, so that when you are in the desired version of you, you can, I don't know, maybe something in that version of you you'll need for later in another version of yourself. Like there's definitely been some parts of my personality and like, my energy, so to speak, that I've picked up from this version of me that I will use in my actual desired goals, if that makes sense. My desired version of myself. You guys get what I'm trying to say. Because I definitely want to be wealthy. Or at least, like, and if I'm, like, until I'm wealthy, the type of job I'd want to be working is like a starseed job, light worker job, like a Reiki healer, not like a factory worker. So you get the point. But anyway, that's the download. It's about to be 10 minutes on the timer. I hope you guys found this interesting. Much love. Peace out.